Next up is after a system update and installation is probably my favorite game of last year. I will tell you that right away. I'm a big SEGA RPG nut. It is just a great game to look at, a great game to play if you like JRPGs. I definitely recommend this. I don't want you to be turned off by the character I'm going to show you. Although I think after these past two ones, you are going to know what to expect, but you might get turned off a little. It is a great game. I can't emphasize it enough. It's got a gorgeous world. The story is interesting. The voice acting, well, it's not amazing, but at least it's better than Enchanted Arms. It's just one of the best games I've played in the past couple of years. Of course, I was a big Phantasy Star and Shining Force fan. But it's a tactical RPG with strategy and some third-person controls. I wouldn't get too worked up about the third-person control stuff because it mostly is turn-based. It's just that when you move around, you have to dodge bullets and position your troops. Aiming is done without any pressure though, because when you do aim, they aren't shooting back at you. So it's a fun game, and it looks amazing. Especially the difference between this on an SD and HD TV is huge. You gotta play on HD TV. So I was surfing through just all the, I think almost 100 characters you get in the game, and I saw this one, Jann Walker, or Jann, I'm not sure. And he has the potential to fancy men, which means that he gets stats boosts sometimes when he's around other guys. Which I was like, wow, that's basically saying he's gay, right? So I went through the personnel files, because it has backstories for every character in the game. Went over to his profile over here, and I saw that he was a Squad 7 Lancer, age 27. Muscles send him to the moon, whether they be his own or those of the other gents in the squad. His little sneezes are just adorable. So, I thought, well, that's pretty cool. He's a tough character, because the Lancer, they're sort of the anti-tank guys in the game.
You? Sure.
Then you actually play as him.
Lost in the muscles.
And things go really quickly downhill.
Hit, please. I can go another round.
In fact, if you look closely, you can even notice that Jann is wearing purple eyeshadow and pink lipstick.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah. Two of the guys that he likes to be around apparently are a 16-year-old kid and Largo, who you can't really blame him for. I'd hang out with Largo too. So finally we have GTA 4. You might have said, well, the Japanese have kind of a different view on homosexuality. They think, as Scott Sharkey once said, that the punchline is that gays exist. So perhaps when we look at a Western developer like Rockstar Games, we'll get to a different conclusion, and perhaps their portrayal of gays will be better. So GTA 4, it's that driving game with the shooting and the talking to people, where you crash a lot, and people randomly call you all the freaking time when you're just trying to play the goddamn game. But I digress. One of the things that the game is actually building towards is you encountering Florian. It's a huge narrative drive. Nico is obsessed with meeting this guy because he thinks that he sold out their troop back in their unnamed Eastern European country. So you kidnap this guy who apparently knows Florian. You drive a Prius around trying to smash it. And here we go.
Florian!
This is the extension of the plot arc of the game. Finally,
Go away!
get to seek Florian. This is where the plot's been leading for the past 30 hours. Here he is, Florian Kravik.
Yesitoti. Nico? What the hell are you doing here? What happened to you? Oh, I started working out. Toned up the,
Florian? You used to work in the abattoir?
Oh, don't remind me.
So, yes, he's a mincing queen. Not only is he incredibly flamboyant, he's got an apartment that has heart wallpaper with muscle men strewn around. Oh, that's pretty much like my apartment, but it's really bad when they put on video games because, you know, he's a stereotype. There is no real difference between him and Makoto or Jann or Gerard Magimel from Shadow Hearts. And you kind of think that Rockstar would know better. It's cool that they wanted to put a gay character in the game. You know, I'm not pissed off about that. But, come on.
He's married. It's so doomed. And he's in politics.
I know some people will say, well, you know, I have gay friends and they act like that, but no. You know, most gay people are not that flamboyant. I mean, you might go through a phase when you come out. So there's also a mission in this game, which is about Bernie, which is what he wants to be called now, being harassed by a homophobe. As you can see, they explain the motivation of this villain in just a moment.
Yes. Well, no. Well, you know what I mean.
Why is he threatening you?
Because I think just because I'm fabulous.
What?
It isn't because he's fabulous. So you have to go through this mission where you pick up Bernie, take him to a park, and you're going to follow him so that you can witness him getting gay bashed. You get to the park. He does his incredibly annoying little stuff here. Well, the first time I played through this game, I was pretty fucking livid. I was just mad. Not only because the character was a flaming queen, but just because you play through so much of the game trying to meet Florian. It had been the basis of a whole ton of missions you had to do with UL paper. And you get there and it's this.
I'm about done with you, homo! Ah! Ah! Oh!
Why don't you pick on someone who'll fight back?
What's your problem, fag lover?
So you might be thinking, hey, it's pretty cool that you have a mission where Nico calls a gay guy his friend and you go and defend him. But I think that Rockstar had some motivation for doing this mission after some of the content in the previous games. I mean, for one thing, you had the Andy Dick gay jokes. Every commercial was pretty much a gay joke. A lot of the billboard signs were gay jokes. But there's a really nasty mission in San Andreas where you go to a jail, break in, and kill a guy for having consensual sex with one of your friends. It was a really unpleasant mission. You had to do it to finish the game. And I honestly didn't want to. I almost shut off the game and ripped out the memory cartridge. It wasn't something that you really want to do because it was such a gay caricature. And he was enjoying being beaten so much. It really made me mad. Finally, you have Brucie, a character who's debatably gay. He is a muscle guy, steroid junkie, obsessed with masculinity, obsessed with hugging and hanging out with Nico naked, and is in complete denial about his sexuality. He only uses women as kind of trophies. He doesn't seem actually attracted or interested in them, but he wants to show everyone what a study is by having lots of sex with them. The only downside to Brucie really is that he is the most annoying character in the game. So there you have it. Gays in games are still flaming, still stereotypical, and 95% of the time are almost unwatchable because they're just horrible caricatures. And now the question really is, are developers going to change? Are they going to say, hey, maybe we should try putting in gay characters that, you know, are tough, you know, can fight, aren't mincing queens? Another question is, are we any worse off than, say, the portrayal of Africans or African Americans in games? I think we're maybe on the same level. It sucks to be either of us.
I'm just telling it like it is, honey.
Sorry, honey.
And now a quick lesson in how video games can help you learn the problems of hitting on bears in real life. So you know, go up and sneak behind a bear you see on the street, just as you would. And
want something?
they might start noticing that, you know, you're sort of hovering around their crotch level.
I don't fucking believe it.
You better move
Try
your
to
fucking ass,
get their
jerk
attention. They don't seem to like it. Think, well, maybe I could go over here and see if he's still interested. Then you turn around and, you know, they start punching you in the face, which is pretty much just like high school.
And things end with a pretty accurate simulation of trying to, you know, catch a cab in New York.